Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dami. I'm a makeup artist based in Lagos, Nigeria. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to draw your eyebrows perfectly. Without further ado, let's get into the video. The first thing I'm going to do is to clean our eyebrows using the Flawless IV Micellar water and a cotton pad. Next, I'm going with the Adventure Sweat Stop. You can use any sweat stop that you have. I'm going to be using a cotton pad to dab the product into our brows. I'm just going to wait for that to dry before going in with the next product. I'm going to use the classic mattifying primer to mattify our eyebrows. You can use any mattifying primer that you have. Next, I'm using this hair wax to tame her brows. I can't remember the name. You can use any hair wax that you have, or you can just use a brow tamer if you have any. I'm just going to use that to brush her brows upward. Next, I'm using the Sacha Buttercup setting powder to set our eyebrows. You want to make sure that you set the brows after applying the hair wax so that your pencil will glide smoothly. I'm using one of my favorite pencils. This is Beautyline by Beaty retraceable pencil. It's a Nigerian brand. I love it so much, and the spoolie underneath is so useful. Please do this gently so that your brows can be very straight. You want to make sure that your line is very straight, and take your hand upwards just like I'm doing in the video. Make sure that when you're drawing the top of your brows, you start from the middle and not from the beginning of the brows. Make sure that the tail of your brow is very thin. You want to make sure that you make that very thin. So this is what we have, and then the next thing I'm going to do is just fill in where I can see that there is no hair. I'm going to create like hair-like strokes with my pencil. I won't really go in with the pencil in places where she has hair so that it's not too dark. I'm just going to look at the empty spaces and just fill that in. I'll repeat the same process on the other eyebrow. And now I'm going to conceal our brows. I'm using LA Girl concealer in the shades Pure Beige, Fawn and Chestnut. I'm going to be using the Pure Beige underneath the arc, and I'm going to be mixing the Fawn and the Chestnuts for the beginning of our brows and the tail of our brows. I'm applying the concealer with this flat brush from the Girls Corner. The same way that we drew the eyebrows, we're doing a straight line, but this time you drag the concealer down just like I'm doing in the video. You draw a straight line with the concealer and you drag it down just like so. If you're a beginner, it's easier for you to do this in sections just like I'm doing in the video. Now I'm using the darker concealer for the beginning of our brows and the tail. I'm going to use the dark concealer on the top of her brows. You can also do this with her foundation shade. Now I'm blending the concealer with a blending brush. So now I'm going to blend the concealer underneath the eyebrows. I didn't blend this immediately because I want more coverage underneath the eyebrows. So I'm starting from the darker concealer, then I'm going to blend the lighter one. I'm going to do the same on the other brow. Now I'm going to set the concealer. I'm going to be using this powder palette from Beauty. You can use a setting powder if you wish, but I'm going to be using this palette and mixing these shades. I repeat the same step on the other brow. Now I'm dusting off excess powder. I like to darken the tail of my brow, so I'm going to be going in with this Hegai&Esther brow pomade in the shade Toffee. I'm going to be applying this with an angle brush from the girl's corner. I'm just going to put that brow pomade on the tail of her brows just to darken it a little more. And now I'm using this brow tint to give her brows a more natural effect. I think this brow tint is from a Nigerian brand called Yanga Beauty. I'm not sure which shade this is, but I'm just going to apply that with the spoolie just to give her brows a more natural effect. I hope you learned a thing or two from this video. Please let me know what you think in the comment section, and please subscribe if you haven't. Like this video by giving this video a thumbs up, and please share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching. See you guys in my next video.